Hello, Othello. Welcome to your weekend update. I'm Ed Peterson. As of 11:59 Friday evening, masks are now optional in schools across Washington. Superintendent Pete Perez shared a message with the community about the change.
This is a big step forward in how we are approaching the COVID pandemic and transitioning into a more normal phase of life again. The state has returned control over the masking debate back to local authorities.
You can watch the superintendent's entire message at www.othelloschools.org. While staff and students now have the option to wear a mask or not, there may be situations where masks become required again, such as a classroom outbreak. Other protocols remain in place, such as the requirement to quarantine if you have symptoms or a confirmed COVID case. Our district has a good supply of testing kits on hand, and we will continue to use them to help monitor COVID activity in our schools as necessary. Hiawatha Elementary 6th grade teacher Heather Ochoa was recognized as a Crystal Apple Award winner in a ceremony held at the ESD 123 offices in Pasco on Thursday. We previously shared that Heather was nominated by her principal, Will Von Brocht. Staff from the district and Hiawatha attended the ceremony, and Superintendent Pete Perez presented a short speech about Heather.
And a pioneer is a person who begins or helps develop something new and prepares the way for others to follow. That's what Heather does. She develops kids and prepares the way for others. She develops their hearts and minds. She loves her students.
At the start of this school year, our superintendent made spending time in schools a top priority.
I've established a personal goal and a professional goal about being in classrooms about 40% of my time. And initially, that was a struggle, certainly dealing with some of the COVID things. But now we've hit that goal. I'm out there quite a bit in classrooms and in principals' offices talking about the issues that they're dealing with at their schools.
Superintendent Perez said that the visits are an important element to his work as they help him get a frontline perspective.
And really the primary reason around that is around the instructional core. I'm there to learn about the students, the teachers, and the content. I want to know what we're doing, if it matters, if it makes a difference, and to help principals think about their work. And I think the best way to do that is to see the work as often as I can.
Aside from the importance of seeing the teaching and learning work in action, Pete says that an added benefit is that he gets to spend time interacting with students.
The further you get from the classroom and being a classroom teacher, the less time you get to interact with kids. So I think certainly my favorite part is seeing the work in action, seeing principals talk about things they're talking with teachers about, seeing teachers deliver that instruction, and then seeing kids benefit from that. So being able to connect all those dots, it's really exciting, and you don't get to connect them if you don't see the kids doing the work.
Our board of directors held interviews on Wednesday to find our district's next student representatives to the school board. The interviews were held at Othello High School with the full board of directors, our superintendent, and administrators from the high school. Board director Lindsay Prowse said she was impressed by the field of 7 candidates.
The role of a student rep is to bring to the school board the voice of the students. So we rely on them to reach out to students all over the district and then report back to us with how students are feeling, what they want, and just the overall vibe of student involvement in the district.
Lindsay said that this year brought a record number of applicants for the open positions. The board will announce the new student representatives at an open public meeting coming soon. It's Music in Our Schools Month, and McFarland Middle School's choir, band, and drumline students had an opportunity to perform in front of a large audience on Thursday evening. McFarland will also host an upcoming Othello High School choir concert on March 21st at 7 p.m. Spring sports are in full swing, pun intended, as baseball, softball, tennis, golf, boys soccer, and track get ready to take on opponents from across the region. Baseball, softball, and soccer are all hosting home games this Saturday. The weather should be pretty decent, so we hope you'll come cheer them on for their home openers. Finally, March 14th is a 90-minute late start Monday for all Othello schools. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, and of course our website, www.othelloschools.org. Have a great weekend, Othello.